All right, so in order to multiply using a model, the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to assign different colors to the different numbers. So we have 2 and 4/10. I'm going to use blue, and 7/10. I'm going to use that green, and that will kind of help us to keep this straight. So for our first one, 2 and 4/10, I am going to use columns. So I'm going to be looking at the columns to figure that out. So I'm going to shade in 2 holes. Oops. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I didn't want it to go into the other box. So 2 holes. So thinking of the columns, all 10 columns up and down, and then same for this one, because I'm going to fill in the entire hundreds chart. All right. And then 4/10. So thinking of each column as 1/10, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 2 holes and 4/10. I'm going to write that here just to remind us that's what that represents. Okay. Now for the other number, when we are multiplying fractions, we're going to think in terms of rows. So left to right is going to be our 7/10. And we're going to shade right on top. We're going to shade 7 of the rows. And I know that they're not touching in between, but you just do 7 rows all the way across. So 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was kind of 4 and 5 in that middle one. 6, 7. So really make sure all 7 are filled in. I know it's a little hard to see. I'm sorry about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the way across and fill it in. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So each of those rows, I'm just going to kind of shade across like that so we can really see it well. Each of those rows represents the 7/10. Now we'll notice that we have some areas that are just blue, some areas that are just green, some areas that aren't shaded at all, and some areas that are shaded with both. And our answer is always the areas shaded with both. So I'm going to take a black pen and I'm just going to outline the areas shaded with both. So we've got that area. And again, it's not perfect, but hopefully it helps define that area. And then on this one, we got to be really careful because it only goes to there. All right, now our answer is the number of boxes inside those outlined areas. So each one is 1/100th. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 0 and 7/10 here. Same here. And here we have 3 by 7, so 21. So 0 and 21/100 because 21 of the 100 are shaded with both. So in the first two, it's 7/10, but that's really, if we line our decimals up like buttons on a shirt, then that's 70 of the 100 in each of those first ones, okay? And now we're going to add them up. 1 and 0 is 1. 7 and 7 is 14. Plus 2 is 16. keep our decimal, carry the 1. So our answer is 1 61/100. So when we go down here, what is the product? It would be 1 61/100.